is science, and today in science we are looking at plants and animals. Under plants and animals we are going to be looking at mammals. But in our previous lesson we were looking at types of animals, where we listed the two types of animals, which were the first one vertebrates and the second one invertebrates. We also said vertebrates are animals that have backbones. Vertebrates are animals that have backbones, while invertebrates are animals that do not have a backbone. Animals that do not have a backbone. So today, like I said, we are going to be looking at mammals. We are going to be looking at mammals, and mammals are under the type of vertebrate animals. Mammals are under the type of vertebrate animals. So one might ask, what are mammals? What are mammals? So we are saying mammals are warm-blooded animals. Mammals are warm-blooded animals. Mammals are warm-blooded animals. What do we mean by warm-blooded animals? We simply mean the bodies, they simply make their own heat. The bodies of mammals, they make what? Their own heat. So let us look at some of the characteristics of mammals. The characteristics of mammals. One characteristic of mammals is that they give birth to their young ones. They give birth to their young ones. So one characteristic of mammals is that they give birth to their young ones. You are going to agree with me that some animals do not actually do what? Give birth. They actually lay eggs. But with mammals, they give birth to their young one. Another characteristic is that mammals feed their young ones with milk. They feed their young ones with milk. Immediately their babies or their young ones are born, they depend on milk or they feed on milk. And then the last characteristic of mammals is that they use lungs to breathe, or they breathe through lungs. They breathe through lungs. I'll give you an example of a fish. A fish cannot be part of mammals. Reason being, one, it breathes through what? Gills. It breathes through what? Gills. But with mammals, they breathe through lungs. All mammals breathe through lungs. So let us go through the characteristics together. So the first characteristic, we say they give birth to their young ones. Mammals give birth to their young ones. Number two, they feed their young ones with milk. Their young ones are fed with milk immediately they are born. And the third one, we said they breathe through lungs. All mammals breathe through lungs. So let us look at some examples of mammals. Examples of mammals. So the first example that we have, one, human beings. As humans, we are under mammals because, one, like we said, our characteristics, we give birth to our young ones. The second one, we feed our young ones with what? With milk. And then the third one, we breathe through lungs. The second example is cows. All cows are found under mammals. Another example that I can give you is bats. All bats are mammals. And the fourth example that I can give you is a rabbit. So these are some examples of mammals. They are just some examples. The list is actually endless. We have different, many types of mammals. But these are just some of the mammals that we have. So to begin with, we said mammals are warm-blooded animals. And then the characteristics of mammals are: 1, they give birth to their young ones. 2, they feed their young ones with milk. 3, they breathe through lungs. And then we went on to look at some examples of mammals, where we said some examples of mammals are: 1, humans. 2, cows. 3, bats. 4, rabbits. Okay, so let us look at this chart together. So our chart here says mammals are warm-blooded animals. This means that the body makes its own heat. Mammals are warm-blooded animals. This means that the body makes its own heat. So down here we have characteristics of mammals. Characteristics of mammals. In other words, how we can differentiate mammals from other animals. How we can differentiate mammals from other animals. So the first one is they give birth to their young ones. All mammals give birth to their young ones. Number 2, mothers feed milk to their young ones. Like we said, all mammals, they feed their young ones with milk. Meaning, when a mammal is born, they will depend on milk. The first thing that they will be on earth, they will be dependent on what? On milk. And then the last one, we said mammals have lungs for breathing. All mammals have lungs for breathing. So here we have examples of mammals. We have examples of mammals. The first one, we have cows, like we said. We have cows. The second one, we have cats. Cats are also in the category of mammals. We also have dogs. They are also under what? Mammals. We also have rats. We also have hare. So these are some of the animals that are found under mammals. These are just some of the animals that are found under mammals. So combined with those that we mentioned, we have humans, we also have bats, we also have rabbits. All these animals are found under mammals. Okay, I have an activity for you guys, and I want us to do this activity together. Okay, so we have an activity on the board. Let us go through the questions of activity together. Number 1 says, what are mammals? What are mammals? In other words, you are required to define what mammals are, or to narrate what mammals are. Number 2, it is saying, write 3 characteristics of mammals. Write 3 characteristics of mammals. So you write or you state the 3 characteristics of mammals. And number 3, name 5 mammals. Like I said, we have different types of mammals. We have different types of mammals. So you are required only to name 5. You name